This conference will now be recorded. This conference will now be recorded.
All right, good afternoon and welcome to the Clear Lines training session. I am your host, Kipp Cohen. It is Thursday, the 24th of January, 2019. I'm here for the next roughly 60 minutes to go through the Clear Lines indicator running on the Medved platform. If you have specific questions about the platform or the indicator, please go ahead and send those through now. I want to make sure I get to every question that you guys have for me today. And then if there's some specific features that you would like for me to cover today, let me know as well. I'd be happy to do that. This session is being recorded and will be posted on the Equity Alerts YouTube site. You can get to that by going to equityalerts.com. At the top of the home page, you'll see the YouTube link. If you click that, that'll take you to our page where the recordings are posted. All right, already have a couple questions, so let's go ahead and get things started. Question from Alan. One second here. Alan says, example SQ 3-minute. I add daily pivots in candle chart changes to almost a level chart. I delete pivot points and regular 3-minute returns. I want to have a 3-minute with a pivot point. Okay. I add daily pivots. So this is a 3-minute chart on the left. It has daily pivots. And then let me put the candle on with the candle. And my chart looks okay. Maybe you've got one of your settings on your pivots are off. Make sure that it looks like how I've got mine set. I've got show lines, show line prices, daily, and then I have pivot plus resistance 1 through 4 checked and support 1 through 4 checked. Do your settings look the same as mine, Alan? Are your settings the same? Okay. So you fixed it. Did that fix the problem? Okay, good. Yeah, you might have had instead of daily pivots, you might have had something else that was affecting it. I don't know. But okay, glad you got it fixed. Karen wants to know, where can I find a stock's ATR? So, couple things. You can go to basically the same thing, go to the main indicators, go down to average true range on the lower and set it on the chart. Um, so right now you'll want it on want it on a historical chart rather than an intraday chart, and I'll show you why. I'm going to put it on both so you can see the difference. So on this chart right now, you'll see I'm on a 3 minute. Well, the 3 minute ATR is 15 cents down here in the bottom. So it's whatever time frame I'm on is going to give me the ATR for that time frame. On a 15 minute, it's 51 cents. On a 30 minute, it's 74 cents, 75 cents. Okay, so it's dependent on the time frame you're on. If I go to a daily chart, then you can see 360 is the daily ATR. And actually, let me move this up to the upper chart. 360 is the daily ATR. So you have to put it on a historical chart and then go to the daily to get the daily ATR. That's the only way to actually get it. I am talking to the guys at Medved to see if we can see on this indicator. Okay. I want to see if they'll give us a choice for daily so that we can put it on any chart and then view the daily. Similar to the way that the pivot points work, I want to be able to have that choice on average true range so that we'll see the ATR of the day on there. I'm going to see if I can get them to do that. All right. Hopefully we can get that from them. So that would be really great. Otto says, will your platform allow me to trade in my Ally brokerage account? Otto, your oldest wise trader. Hey, Otto, good to have you here. Yes, actually, Medved Trader links to a handful of different brokers. So I'm going to go to the dashboard and go to settings. And then under trading, you have accounts. And if I click add, you can see here's a list of different brokers. So Ally Invest, or if you have an Ally MB account, E-Trade, Interactive Brokers, Rhythmic, Robinhood, TD Ameritrade, and Tradier. These are all brokers that are integrated into the Medved. Now, by having an Ally account, you do save and you won't have to pay the hold on one second. Hold on one second. I need to sneeze. Sorry, had to mute. But yeah, you can connect multiple brokers. Um, so you can see I have TD Ameritrade, Ally Invest MBT, and Ally Invest tied into this account. And yes, so when you select which account to trade from, you go under the chart, under the trading tab, and then you'll have a drop down menu, and you can select which account you want to trade out of. And then once you've picked an account, it'll default back into that account unless you manually switch it. It'll always go back, should always go back to that same account. Unless you have saved a layout with a specific account, then it will go back to that one. You know, like if you reopen a layout, a saved layout, that could switch it. So you always want to double check and make sure, you know, if you have multiple accounts, make sure you're in the right account. But you can just click the drop down to see which account to trade in. And then Otto, I don't know if you've seen this or not, but the great thing about using the Medved platform is that you can trade directly on the chart. So let's say, and I'm just showing this for example purposes only, strictly to show how to do, okay? But let's say I wanted to short square up here, okay, off the double top. All I have to do is, and there's multiple ways you can do this. You can right click on the chart and click the buy or sell button. So the sell is going to stage an order for you. You have this capsule. You click it once to place it, and then you click the checkbox to actually commit the order. Okay, if I hit the X, that'll make it go away. I can also go to trade and do the same thing, hit the buy sell button, or if you've added a hotkey to your quick access toolbar, you can buy or sell from here. You need to make sure you've checked your order type first, because that's always the first step, market or limit. So let's say I want to do a market order, and then I'm going to sell short. Okay, so the capsule is going to appear. You can't move it up or down because it's a market order. If it was a limit order, if I go to click sell, then I can move it up or down to adjust the price. So if I want to place a limit up higher, I can commit that limit by hitting the checkbox. And now I have a limit sitting at 73.87. Obviously, the price isn't up there yet, but now I have a limit order. If I want to cancel it, I hit X to cancel that order. If I want to switch it to a market, I switch to market and then click the S to sell it. Again, I have to stage the order first. And then once you're ready to commit the order, you hit the check button. Once I'm ready to send the order, then I can click right here. And boom, now you can see it's filled. I have on my on the chart under trade settings, I have show positions and show position P&L. That way I can see the position on the chart. And then I need to do my stop loss next. So I can do my stop loss. I typically enter on one chart and put a stop on the other. It's easier. One is my entry, one is my exit. So now I can go on this page. I already have stop checked. I can click buy. Oh, hold on. I need to make sure. Hold on. Okay. I need to have my position show up over here so that so it knows how many shares I'm in. Now I can click the stop is selected first, buy. It defaults my number of shares 200 because it sees the position now. And then I can scroll up and down wherever I want my stop. So if I want my stop at just above 74, I can put it above 74. I can double click on the value and move it up and down with the arrows, or I can scroll my mouse button and let's say if I only want my stop at 94.20 cents, then check it. And then now I click the check here, and now I have my stop loss, and you see it appears on both charts. So we have our entry, we have our P&L. You can see we're minus 200 shares. Since we're short, we're up $10. We're in at 73.74. Our stop is at 73.94. And then as it moves into profit, you can slide this up and down to adjust your stop. So if I want to move my stop down, I can either grab it on the green line and just slowly move it down. I can grab the capsule and slowly move it down, or I can double click on the price and then I can start adjusting it. So if I want to move my stop to 84, click the check, and then the M, which means to modify order to broker. And so now I've moved my stop down by a dime. And then hold on one second. One second. Okay, sorry. Okay. Yeah, this is probably one of the this is one of the features that I know a lot of our users love is the ability to chart trade. and to see your positions on the chart. That's like just awesome. And then the quickness of being able to adjust an order, you know, without having to go into the website and change a price, and then, you know, all the process steps to switch an order sometimes is time consuming. This is just a matter of, you know, moving up and down and then clicking a modify. There is also a couple additional features in the Medved platform. They have a flatten and a reverse. So flatten basically just exit the position and close any open orders. Reverse will exit it and turn it the other way. So like if I'm short, all of a sudden want to go long, it'll close the short and turn around, buy it, same number of shares, and then put me in long. Wayne wants to know how to get the box in the left-hand corner. So this is the this box up in the upper left-hand corner is the change, price change, or hold on, it's called quote, show quote. Sorry, the show quote. So from your chart, and you have to do this on each chart you want to add it to. Go to the view button, go to options, and then select show quotes right here. Show quotes. Once you've selected that, and let me move this. You can, by the way, you can move your orders in the capsule left and right. Once you've see, like I can grab this and scroll that across. I can grab this and scroll it across. Once you've opened it and exposed it to the screen, then click the wheel, and then you can select what information you want to show. So I have, it should have show last bid and ask and show change and change percent. You'll probably need to add volume, open, high, and low. I don't have the 52-week high and low on mine. So like, let's say I decided, oh my goodness, square looks like it's going to break out. So let's test this. Let's hit the reverse. So we're going to reverse, confirm reversing the position. Oh, now it just dropped. Maybe I don't want to reverse it now. Well, again, for example, well, all right, for example purposes, click yes. So it took us out, and then now we're back in the trade, and you can see we're long. So it closed out, turned us, put us long. Now we have to put our stop loss in. Now we're going to put a sell because we are now long. We're not buying, we're selling to get out of a position. It's 200 stop, 73.48, and then there's our order committed. So we reversed, went the opposite direction, and now we're long. And then, oh, look, so now here, look, it just popped. Now we're up 26 bucks. If I'm like, I'm done, I want out, then we hit the flatten position, and boom, we're out at 73.72, positions closed. We had a trade on both sides. We had a short, exited it, turned it long, and then we just exited our long. We made money on both sides of the trade. Why does the 1-day chart have the buy sell pressure bar? Doesn't have it because so this is considered a historical chart instead of a intraday chart, and it does not have all the same features. You'll notice there are less features here. I don't know why they do that, but they just, yeah, you'll notice there's no bid and ask on up here at the top either on the historical. You have to be on a daily chart. It's the way that the Medved guys created their system. I don't know the reasoning behind it, but you'll get this on any intraday chart, any minute time frame, but just not historical. Okay, if you want to show current action, PCG just found and not responsible for one of the California fires under second halt. All right, we can look at PCG. So PCG just ripped up. Wow. Whew. Look where the bid and ask is, 14.18, 14.19. There's going to be some happy campers, whoever was buying this thing. It just basically doubled. Unfortunately, it's halted right now, so let's go to a 1 minute. I'm going to assume that this halt should be over here shortly. What time is it? It should. I mean, unless this might be a complete halt here. It looks like it's been 10 minutes. So it might be halted for a while. I don't know if that's a circuit breaker halt. Yeah, it's been more than, it's usually like 3.5 minutes. So I don't know what's going on here. Carol says it is a circuit breaker halt. Interesting. So far some good questions. Any other items you guys would like to cover today? Any features you need me to go through? I want to see what they're saying about this halt. Volatility halt. It doesn't say when it's going to resume though for PCG. Oh, it says halt time 15:29:03, so it should start back here. Actually, should start back up here in about a few seconds, I think. Cursor line to show price movement. Cursor line. So right here is where the price is. View. You can put bid-ask lines in. Hold on, let me go to something that's moving. Okay, what is going on with this? View options, bid-ask lines. Oh, there's bid-ask on the y-axis. It's hard to see. But you're wanting, oh, PCG's trading now? Starting to come down. Cursor line to show. I mean, this is right here. I'm not line you use normally. Not sure what you're asking for. Does it have any of those features that VectorVest has, like buy, sell, hold recommendations? No. Now there is a setting called hover price tooltip, which is a crosshair on the chart, but that's the same thing that's in this box. That's this information. Yeah, Carol, there's some very happy traders right now. Whoever was long PCG. Oh, show price line across whole chart. Is that what you're wanting? Show price line across whole chart. Let me see. I'm not. Let me restart. Show price line, apply, trading. Show price line. Let me see what this does. I need to find out what this is because I'm not price line across whole chart unless it's just this line right here. Oh, let's take our profit. The yellow one. Well, this is just a cursor. This is just a cursor. This is the current price right here on the far right. Cursor line you use for prices following chart. But you want to know if there's a line that'll come across the chart with it? Is that? Oh, you don't have a line on your cursor. Hold on. That is. Um, I think it's this right here, tracing. Always show trace, freestyle, show X and Y values. That might be what it is. Yeah, that's what that is. So settings, under chart, always show trace, freestyle, show X and Y values. That's what that is. Is that what you were wanting? Yes, didn't work. You might need to restart, but let me open it again, make sure you've got the same settings. So always show trace, freestyle, and show X and Y values. Got a vertical. And Wayne, if you need some additional help at some point, just let me know. Send me an email. You can email me at kip@equity-alerts.com. If you need some assistance, I'd be happy to take a look at your computer and see if it's something that maybe it's a setting or something. If you haven't done it in a while, the other thing I would encourage you to do is make sure you've got the most up-to-date version. So you can go to the help and check for updates here. That's one way to do it. You can also go to the website. Medvedtrader.com. What you'll want to do is shut down. You can check to see which version you have, though. You go to File, About. So I have 1.18506.101. And then I go back, I can see on the website. If I go to downloads, actually, I might be on the beta. Yeah, see, I'm on the beta, 8506.101. What is the cost of your program? I really miss the WiseTrade program, which I used every day, says Otto. So, good question. Thank you for asking, Otto. So there are, it depends. I'll tell you this much. It depends on who your broker is. If you have an account with Ally Invest, then the cost is $59 a month. Okay. Or if you sign up annually, you get 13 months for the price of 12. If you have an Ally account funded, okay, the Medved does charge a $19.99 a month platform fee. That is waived if you have a funded Ally account, okay, that you trade out of. If you don't trade, Ally is going to charge you, I think, $7.50 a month. So that's just for clear lines only. If you also want my alerts, it's the combination of alerts and clear lines is $129 a month. But if you just want the clear lines by themselves, running on the Medved platform, again, if you have an Ally or Ally MBT account, it's $59 a month. If you have a broker, if you are with TD Ameritrade or E-Trade or Interactive Brokers, and you don't have an Ally account, you after 30 days, you will be required to pay an additional $19.99 a month, and that goes directly to Medved Trader. Okay, they're a separate company, and that is their platform fee. If you do not have one of those brokers, TD Ameritrade, E-Trade, Interactive Brokers, Ally, or one of their other integrated brokers, you will also have to subscribe to get data. So if you have the two brokers I know of are Charles Schwab and Fidelity. If those are your brokers, you'll have $59 a month plus $19.99 a month plus about $25 a month for data. So to subscribe, you do it on my Equity Alerts website right here. So if you want to subscribe, whoops. If you want to subscribe, here's the link. And then just pick which package you want. Month to month or annual. If you want to do the alerts with it, month to month or annual. But you subscribe on my site. And then when you sign up for your Medved, you're actually going to log in and you're going to sign up with them as well. And they'll see that you have to register it, and then you'll have to log into your Ally account. That'll sync it up so that you don't get charged the $19.99 a month. But under pricing, you'll see they give a free month. And then right here, Ally Invest, Medved Trader is free for Ally Invest clients with a funded account. So the only fee, again, would be the $59 a month, which is my platform fee, or for my indicator fee, and basically for my support, ongoing support, training and support. And that is what you get. You get, I do two weekly sessions, live weekly sessions. Plus, they get recorded. They're posted to our YouTube page, the Equity Alerts YouTube page. And then I do provide one-on-one assistance when you get set up if you need help. And I'll help you kind of figure out what layout you want. And so I'll remote into your computer, and I provide ongoing support as well. Miss SAR on your chart. You talking about the parabolic stop and reverse, Carol? This layout doesn't have it, but I can easily add it. So this layout is limited only because this is the layout I use just in the morning. But if you want to add parabolic stop and reverse, we can add parabolic stop and reverse. We can also add the the volume weighted average price. Those are a couple of the indicators that we use. So there you go. It's pretty easy to add those back in. We missed the little bounce here on PCG when it came down. There was a pretty nice little bounce there. Yeah, so Otto, one of the other big advantages to using my platform or using my indicator on the Medved is that if you use other technicals, there are plenty of different indicators that you can use. It just depends. If there's anything specific that you really like. I don't know. I've heard of the Camarilla, but I've never used them. I guess it's a different type of pivot. I don't even see it, so I don't. Oh, I guess that's down here. This is probably not a good chart to use it on. Yeah, I'm not. Anyway, lots of different technicals you can use out there, along with the clear lines if you want, or you can keep it clean and keep it simple, however you see fit. Any more questions, guys? If not, I'm probably going to cut this a few minutes short. Just been battling this cold. And again, I want to thank you guys for tuning in today. This session is twice weekly, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 3 o'clock Eastern. And it's open to both existing Clear Lines customers and anybody interested in learning about Clear Lines. If there's any more questions? Whoops. Nope. Thank you, Carol. I appreciate it. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. This is the end of the session today. I will be back next week. Well, I'll be on equity-alerts.com webinar tomorrow. If you wish to contact me, would like more information about Clear Lines, you can send me an email, kip@equity-alerts.com, or go to our website and click on the link that I gave you. And Connie, I apologize. I owe you a phone call. I promise I'll get to you. I just haven't been feeling that great, but I will get to you. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, guys, and have a great afternoon. I'll see most of you guys tomorrow morning in my webinar, and the rest of you, hopefully, see you next week. Bye-bye.